I need to know if it works. Am I live? Why does the icons look different? What is this? Wow. Hi, everybody. I know there's only a few of you here, but who cares? Um, I wanted to do a live stream, and I knew it was Sunday, so I thought, why not give it a go? Who knows? Maybe it's not Sunday for some of you guys, but I'm sure it is for most of the world. Thank you, Claymore. I appreciate that donation. I wanted to go live to tell you guys what's been happening, but also because I always go offline for like months, and then all of a sudden I'm back, right? First and foremost, I've been gone. I've been gone to lose some weight. Yeah. I've been gone to lose some weight, and lose some weight is exactly what I've done. I've lost 20 kgs in the past few months since November. I've gone from 140 to 120, and I needed that for my health. Health is wealth, and wealth is health, and I'm in a good place. But I also chose not to go live recently because it just hasn't been working. Ever since I stopped doing please donate content, please donate has fallen off. And I've been watching Twitch, and I'll say this right now. Kai Cenat content is so motivating. Literally, I didn't want to go live ever again because I knew that my channel was just not going to do anything if I didn't produce content, and content that was going to drag viewers in. But I'm here only because I'm motivated, right? I wanted to go live. Thank you very much, Banji. Thank you, Doge Duck. Hello, Nini. Hello, Banji. Hello, I did Purple. Hello, Purple. Hello, YT. Hello, Axel. I'm really excited. I want to do something with my channel again. I always end up having these boosts of motivations, but I got to keep it straight and I got to keep it real. This computer will not allow me to do what I want to do for content. This computer can only handle such an amount of resource. This computer right now is already on 100%, using 100% of its CPU. Hello, Palestine. Hello, Din. I remember you, Din man. And Palestine. This computer is bad. It's got bad integrated graphics. It's an Intel integrated graphics 12th generation. It's horrible. So I can't operate streams at 1080p. And I cannot operate games without a huge amount of lag and screen problems, right? So screen tearing, I think that's what it is. So it's just not gonna work. I want to do content so badly, but I can't. So I'm stuck in a little bit of a pickle. As much as I want to do content, I can't until I've saved up enough money to invest in a new computer. And the other ultimate thing is I'm ready for it, but my bank account isn't. So it's like I've got priorities I've set in front of me right now, and those priorities are part of life. Is what happens when you grow up and you become an adult. You gotta pay your way with your own money and start looking after yourself with your own house and stuff. As a 20-year-old, I should be doing all of that right now, and I'm doing half of that. I bought my own car recently. Well, not recently. I bought it last year, but late last year. I've got my own passport. I'm doing well. Weight-wise, my health is doing good. My camera's freezing. Is it frozen right now? It shouldn't be frozen right now. It looks fine on my screen. But I do want to say that there is a few things I could still do. I mean, I could create content through my phone. But the only problem is, it seems like this generation is starting to change. It's like the whole idea of content online is changing. I'm seeing so many... Now, I say this in a non-offensive way, but I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Black streamers are incredibly funny. And I feel like I'm having more fun watching black creators than I am watching white creators. And I'm not being mean, because I enjoy watching white creators. One of my favorite creators in the world is Queso. Um, but it's just, it seems to be a whole thing where black creators are just doing a really good job of being entertaining. My camera's freezing? Hang on. Shouldn't freeze. Let me change my camera. Is that better? Oh, I can look directly at this camera and talk. And look down at chat. Yeah, it's like, look, Kaizenat has been fun. All that content that I've been watching online has been really exciting, and I want to do it, right? But you need money for that. So what I want to do is take a hiatus. I won't be able to create content. I do want to say, though, I do have like 2.8 trillion shekels on Grow a Garden. I could do Grow a Garden giveaways, but I just don't know how that would perform. Like, here, let me log into Grow a Garden and show you guys what I got here. Because it's nothing shameful. It's actually quite a decent amount of stuff. It's just, what am I to do with it in this time, in this day, in this time? I'm lagging. See what I mean? This computer's trash. I can't go live on it because it's just terrible. You guys will see a whole lot of random buffering, a whole lot of laggy, choppy FPS. But it's like, I want to stream. See that? It's like, I can't afford to, but I really want to stream. I'm lagging right now and I can see it. I can see the lag. Gosh. Let's log in. Let's see what we got. I'm going to show you guys. It's nothing shameful. Yeah, I know it's popping off, but I don't see it getting very many views online. I won't lie. I'm lagging. I am lagging like crazy. It won't even load me in. See, this is insane. I can't deal with this. Oh. Let's give it a go. Let's let it load in. Here we go. It's loaded in just a little bit. It is goddamn horribly laggy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It will not move. You see my pain. It won't move. My whole game is frozen. See, it's like torment. Oh, it's lag. Oh my, holy lag, holy lag, holy lag. Whoa! Hold on. Why is it so gosh dang laggy? Oh my god, help me please. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like you have to hold your breath. It's insane. Oh my gosh. Help. Yeah, so, that's, some of my candy blossoms. If you can't tell, there's a lot. And, no, it's not. It's my PC. My PC is horrible. I am not lying. It is a horrible computer. But, this is my garden. There's a whole lot of candy blossoms there, I won't lie. And, I have a lot of shekels. Let's have a look. 2.4 trillion shekels. So it's like, I'm willing to do something with it if I can create content, that is. Because you can see it just took me a century to load into the freaking game. It's insane. The one thing I will say, though, is I don't have glamorous pets. I just have a lot of very expensive fruit. Like, that's how it is. Yes, the lag is terrible. But look at this. Look at this. Who would want to watch a stream where it's just giving away fruit. Like, look how much this is worth. Let's see how much this is. I'm frozen. The game just froze. The game decided to freeze because I wanted to check the value of something. See this? This is insane. I can't believe it. How much is this worth? 483 billion. For that. And I know there are some hungry sharks in the ocean who want some of that action. I'm not gonna lie. I know there are. What are those icons next to your names, by the way? There's crowns with icons. Clamo, apparently you're my #1 fan. Banji Man, apparently you're my #2 fan. Doge Duck is also a #2 fan. And apparently, Axel is also a #1 fan. Yes, I have 2 special pets I use that give me great mutations, right? Well, not mutations. I use the butterfly. The butterfly gives me rainbow, if you guys don't know already. It changes things to rainbow, and it makes all of my candy blossoms rainbow. The raccoon that I have, that thing steals from my friend's alt account, who has only got 1 fruit in his garden. It's 1 singular sunflower, but it has almost all the mutations in the game. Look how laggy I am! It's just unbelievable! Who would have thought that it could get this bad? You guys, I've streamed on this computer before. I've streamed Please Donate before. You guys have had far less lag experiences than this. It's like my computer's life is slowly slipping out of life support into its grave. Yes, I saw there's a lot of new updates. I saw the crafting update. Matter of fact, I think I have something ready to be crafted. It's been longer than an hour, so let's give it a look, shall we? Oh, I'm lagging. Hello, hello, hello! I'm lagging. I got a berry bush sprinkler. Problem with this, right? I deleted all my mangoes. I deleted all my mango seeds. I didn't think I'd ever need them again. Now I have to get a mango seed, and they do not appear in the shop as often as I'd like them to. I hatched dragonfly today. Congratulations! I tried hatching it, and I only got the prey mantis. I can't lie. It was a horrible time because I spent Robux on those eggs. I stopped spending Robux after the Venus flytrap. Another thing I want to say, chat, is this. At the back of my garden, I have a cursed fruit plant and a Venus flytrap plant. Now, both of those are the 2 rarest fruits in the game. The cursed fruit being the very rarest, with only 0.1% chance of being got in the seed pack. And the seed pack doesn't exist anymore, so I enjoy having the Venus flytrap, but I also very much enjoy having the cursed fruit. It's my favorite. It's my pride and joy, outside of the candy blossoms, obviously. But look at that bad boy. Just look at it. It is huge. And it's incredible how much stuff I've got on here. And in this garden alone, there's probably at least $1 trillion in this garden alone, growing right now. At least $1 trillion. Like, it's insane. In my inventory right now, I got a few trillion worth of fruits. I just don't sell them. I'm lagging. I'm gonna leave the game because I'm lagging. But you guys get the point, you know? Even mobile is better to play. Yes, it is. And I hate playing on mobile. I can't lie. It is horrible. My fingers are too stubby for it, you know? And my screen might be a little too small. I want to see if there's any other game, if it decides to load. Roblox is having a hard time, but not just Roblox. My computer is drowning in its own blood right now. It is insane how bad this is. I'm playing on a potato. Probably worse. Yeah, I don't play very many other games. I play that, Splash, Death in a Box sometimes. Sometimes. But other than that, it's just like I haven't been using. Honestly, I haven't even been using my computer very much. I haven't had the opportunity to because of how broken it's been acting. But it is what it is. If I can find a way to buy a new computer at some point soon, then I will start going live again. If you guys have any PC suggestions, do let me know. I need to know this information. I won't lie. But my happiest news yet is two things. One, it's my weight loss. And two, I just spat everywhere. Is my alopecia is healing very well. As you guys, if you guys have been viewing for a while, if you two have been viewing for a while and have noticed, this whole spot here used to not exist. My hair had disappeared, and there was a big bald spot right here, right in this patch right here. But now it's all back because I let it heal, and I used some steroid cream to grow my hair back, and it worked, fortunately. So my beard has healed too, which is really exciting to me. My friend got 5 trillion just from Raccoon Method in like 3 days. It's crazy. Yes. So when I did my first time doing the Raccoon Method, I ended up making $843 billion on the game. 843. It is an insane method, I can't lie. But my favorites, my favorite top 3, my Mount Rushmore, not 5, but 3, is the Raccoon, the Butterfly, and the Disco Bee. Because the Disco Bee makes things into disco. Now, I would say the Dragonfly, because it makes things golden. But, you know, I've only experienced what it's like to have the Butterfly and the Raccoon. Kind of. I'm kind of back, but I'm not really. I've been just telling the stream that I want to go live again. It's just my PC is really, really, really bad. I can't go live on this computer. I am live on it right now, but that's because I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting on the screen. This is a pre-built PC, the one I'm using right now. But if I went and got a custom PC, that would be fine as long as it's got the right specs. I want to get an NVIDIA PC. But like I said, it's money. It costs a fortune these days to buy a PC. And remember, I'm not relying on my mum or dad's money to get me a PC. I have to rely on my own bank account and my own savings to get a PC. So it is what it is. Yeah, I noticed it looks great now. What does? Oh yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Yes, the facial hair has grown back. Although the alopecia has moved to the neck a little bit, but I shaved the neck anyway. Hello, Frost21. It's nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Whether you're an old viewer or a new viewer, this is the Karma channel. I don't want this channel to die. Honest to God, I really want a silver play button. The other reason I wanted to go live today is because I wanted to tell you something else. If I decide to go live, it'd be when I get a new PC. But if I get a new PC and I decide to go live, I'm doing multi-streaming. As in, I'm doing Twitch and YouTube. Whether you like it or not. Whether I like it or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I'm doing it. I have to learn how to go live on Twitch and YouTube to expand my audience. But I did realize something. I was listening to some advice Queso was giving, right? And Queso said that he went live on TikTok first. He went live on TikTok while he was multi-streaming on Twitch. So while he was live on TikTok, he was doing, you know how YouTube Shorts, you always get viewers popping in every now and then. On TikTok, each one of those viewers that pop in counts as a view. And people will come through and you just tell them, hey, come watch me over on the Twitch. And slowly but surely, more and more people end up on the Twitch channel. And you get more and more viewers. So I want to expand, but I want to do content that's like what Twitch streamers do. I don't want to do content where I sit down playing Roblox all day. No, I don't. I'd like to play some Steam games for a change. I'm tired of playing Roblox. I'm 20 years old. I've had enough, right? I've been playing this for 14 years. And it's also IRL content. I've done IRL content before, but it's just it didn't do as well. I won't lie, it's enjoyable doing IRL content though. It helps me learn how to be more confident in public. Absolutely frozen, but he's back. Am I frozen again? My camera does that all the time. I'm sorry, chat. I don't know what it is. It's my phone camera, which surprises me. Hang on. What if we did this? We did that. Hello. Are we back? Can you see me? Oh, it's a bit choppy. Months ago or something, when I see you live, was never freezing, but why is this freezing now? That's what I was saying. So the PC has been getting slowly worse. It's dying. My PC is dying. It's aging. It's getting old. And I'm sad because this PC has been my pride and joy. I bought this PC for about $1,500 back in 2021. And that was my life savings at the time, right? Because how old was I in 2021? I would have been, how old was I in 2021? 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 21 this year. Take away 4 years. I was 17, 16 years old. Yo, Karma, have you figured out how to play Decaying Winter, the game I told you last year? I remember that game, and I know exactly what you're talking about and who you are. Decaying Winter, I have friends who enjoy playing that game too, apparently. They told me about it, but I find it very intricate and difficult to play, I won't lie. The type of games that I would like to enjoy playing are indie horror games. Kind of like what Queso does. You know those indie VHR themed horror games with the staticky screen and stuff? Or like, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's is a perfect example of indie horror. Right? That's the kind of content I want to do. Or content like Queso content. It's like a hybrid. When it comes to IRL, I want to do content like AMP or OTK or FaZe Clan or you know, like 2X Rakai, Reggie, all of them, Punga, Dares. I don't think you guys know who those people are, but I want to do IRL content like those guys and reaction content like those guys, but I want to do gaming content like Queso does, where he does survival streams, where he does Minecraft hardcore or indie horror games, or he plays anything, right? But that's what I want to do. It's my limitations that's stopping me from doing what I want to do, though. Sorry about the camera, guys. It is what it is. It's a bit buggy. It is what it is. As long as you can see it every now and then, that's fine. But yeah, it's this. The stream is about a minute delayed for me, so my messages might not make sense. It is what it is. Like I said, you guys are talking to me on life support right now. This PC is horrible. I don't know a safe way to afford a new PC because it's just not going to happen anytime soon based on how much I have to budget and how much I have to spend on expenses. But I really want one. And I still get paid by YouTube, but very slowly. Fortunately, you members who are still a member of my channel have been paying me, have been putting money in my bank account, and I couldn't be more grateful. And you guys don't need to be members, but you guys maintained it, and it's been helpful. I've received one payout. Unfortunately, YouTube has a $130 or $120 threshold before you're allowed to withdraw. Right now, it's sitting at $40. I'm telling you guys things I shouldn't be telling, but it is what it is because it's a shared channel at this point. It's my community and you guys. Well, it's my community and me because you guys are the community. But yeah, it's Twitch is ultimately where I want to move to slowly and promote myself on here. It's all good stuff. It's supposed to be hard, of course. Of course. I think one of the ultimate things I want to learn how to do is being able to do content where I can just talk to the viewers. Kind of just communicate with them, answer their questions or inquiries, or just even make statements, right? But I know that there are reaction videos that people do, like album reactions. I saw Lil Tecca dropped recently, right? It'd be really cool to do content where I react to albums, right? If I can get enough of a following. Hello, Rainbow Imperious. Hello. Hold on, my chair. And also, another thing, chat. The old Betsy, the old chair that we had, she got thrown out about 2 days ago. Unfortunately, she had to retire. She was getting old. I'm just fixing this chair now. I've got another chair on the way. Well, I have. It's not. I'm looking at another chair. It's on auction at the moment, and it closes tonight. And I might be able to get it. It's a self-massaging chair, right? I might go live and show the chair if it gets viewers. It doesn't really matter, but I might go live because it's only a matter of me having to pick up my phone and recording. But I want to show you guys how this office chair, if I get it, because I might not get it, I want to show you how this office chair literally can massage your back, right? Because if I get this chair, it will be able to massage my back, and it can automatically recline all on the touch of a remote, right? It'd be a really cool chair if I can get my hands on it. But it'd be like a little chair review, right? That'd be cool. It's things like that. So I don't know how long I've been gone, or what you guys have missed out on, or what I've missed out on, but all I can say is I've been really taking real good care of myself, doing the best to take care of myself, but also watching. I haven't stopped watching comments. I haven't stopped checking the channel to see if anything's new. I haven't stopped thinking about the channel. Look at Queso. He played a lot of different games and making it an episode, and he gets a lot of money from gifts and funny chat. I suggest you could be like him, not just playing Roblox every live. Exactly right. The moment I get a new PC, I'm going to invest a lot of money into some Steam games. And you guys can suggest some Steam games to me, but ultimately that's what I want to do. I want to create some content where I'm playing games outside of the Roblox platform. Nothing wrong with Roblox. It's just it's getting a little old now, and I'm getting a little old. And I don't have the energy to make content like that. I could still play Roblox for streams though. Like there are games out there that because Queso recently if you guys don't know who Queso is, you live under a rock. But Queso does make content on Roblox, like Dress to Impress. But recently he did content on a game called Dead Rails, and I'm sure you guys have heard of Dead Rails. It's like the #1 game on Roblox at this point. But it's hold on. Can I make this vertical? No, that's very choppy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll leave it as it is. The free Robux community is crumbling. Honestly, I've been watching it. Right? I've been looking at Please Donate live streams. They do not get views anymore. God damn, they don't get views anymore. I've watched it and it has crumbled. I don't know what's happened. Please Donate has slowly fallen down on a slow hill, but it's still making good money, I'm sure of it. Viewers. I'm not sure where they are. I'm not interested in Please Donate anymore. I still join it to see people every now and then, but I don't play it. I deleted. Well, no, I don't think I deleted. I took down my game that had my Game Passes attached to it. So now nobody can donate to me on Roblox unless you buy merch from my group, which is only 5 Robux. So it doesn't really matter if you donate through there. Otherwise, I'm grateful either way. But yeah, it is just different now. It's all been different since 2022. 2022 is when we were really kicking into it. Well, Please Donate was. We started kicking it in 2023 on this channel. That's when the Please Donate was really vibing. But yeah, right now all I've been doing is enjoying music when it comes to online stuff. Or watching Twitch. I've been rewatching the whole of Dragon Ball. That's another thing! That's another thing. Is it wrong to want to sit down on stream and watch Dragon Ball? Or is it just going to get taken down? because it's like copyright infringement stuff. I want to sit down on stream, right? That's where I need Twitch, because Twitch doesn't take the stuff down. I want to be able to sit down on stream on Twitch and react to Dragon Ball content or anime in general. I have Crunchyroll, so if there's any anime suggestions out there, it'd be really cool to just react to anime. It's just ideas, right? I even had this other crazy idea. I couldn't do this, but think about this. There's a thing called ChatGPT that the whole wide world seems to know about. What if someone just took ChatGPT and built a real life house with it? Just like how people do things like, I used ChatGPT to create a game on Roblox. You could use ChatGPT to blueprint a house, give you a design layout with a blueprint, with a bird's eye view blueprint, and you build it in real life. Now that would be cool. If you've got the money for it and the experience when it comes to building, unless you can afford some builders. Is it me or is the screen broken? Screen's always broken. It's always broken. I can tell you. You know what? Let me have a look at what the stream looks like. I don't know what you guys are seeing. Hang on. I could close Roblox at this point. I do not need it open. It's just making me lag. Am I lagging now? Can you guys... Am I moving perfectly? Hello? Is this better? Hi. Hi. Hello. Is that better? Can you see everything nicely now? I could just move this here, honestly. It's better here. Is this better? Surely you can see me, right? Like... Hang on. The screen shouldn't be broken. You guys should still be able to see me. Is it that bad? Is it really that bad? What's going on? You guys are fine, right? You guys can see me. I'm here. Hello. Well, you can hear me. Just see it as a podcast at this point. It is a podcast at this point. Hang on, let me put my phone on charge. Maybe that'll help. I doubt it, though. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm taking it. Oh, is it? Oh, hold on. I'll just leave it like that. I could make this a little smaller too, to be honest. Can you see me now? Like, is it fine now? Is it moving? Are we good? Hello? Are we good? Hello? Because there's nothing else open on my PC right now. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Thank goodness. I had to change everything on my PC to make that work. Maybe it's Metal. Maybe I need to delete Metal. I had to download Metal. Because I've been getting allegations for random things all over the place. Not long ago. It was about a few months ago. I'm just living life. Genuinely. It's crazy. But yeah, a lot of things happened. A lot of things. And I could also make content where I'm just sitting in my car. I could be sitting it or I could be driving. Who knows? And it's like I react to the albums of new albums that come out from artists like Lil Tigger did or like you know, Playboy Carti. And you just sit in the car and listen to those. Because it's like, it's doable. And I don't have to use my PC to do that, to watch that. Matter of fact, it might be easier to make content like that. It's okay. If the stream is delayed, the stream is delayed. It is what it is. I won't lie. But I do respond to you guys. I'm using low latency if that makes any difference. Low latency helps the stream not lag just as much as it usually does. What's the highest quality you can watch me in right now? at the moment? Like, what is the highest quality? Usually it's 720 or 780, whatever it is. It shouldn't be 1080p. If the highest quality you can watch me in right now is 1080p, that's why we're lagging. Because I'm not supposed to be streaming in 1080p. But if that's what is happening right now, it is what it is. I don't let my streams go as high as 1080p because it's just too laggy. But sometimes my streams are at 1080p and it lags. So what's the highest quality you can watch me in right now? And I'll find out even though I'm 1 minute delayed. Let's see. Chat, what's the highest quality you can watch me in right now? Like, if you go into your settings and you change your quality, what's the highest you can set it to? Do I have to have a look? Let me open Google. This is going to be the death of me. 1080p? Okay. That's why I'm lagging. That's why I'm lagging. Hello, Tyronji. That's why I'm lagging. Because we're playing in 1080p right now. I'm so sorry for the delay as well. I don't know why this computer hates me so. It just does. Oh my goodness. Let me actually open YouTube and see what this looks like right now, because I don't know what you guys are seeing. I'm only seeing what it looks like on Streamlabs. Let's see if I can find my channel for a second, if it's not too laggy. Let's go. Oh, I see it. Hello. Chat. Oh, what's that's the highest quality you can watch me in right now? Oh, I am very delayed. Oh my goodness. Highest you can set it to. Do I have to have it? Oh my goodness, I'm very delayed. I'm so sorry, chat. Okay. That's like a whole 2 minute delay. That's not a 1 minute delay. That's a 2 minute delay. But this has been so exciting for me. That's why I'm lagging. Ultimately, this whole stream, I know it hasn't been doing much this stream, but this stream has been exciting for me because at least there's people who are here, and I'm very grateful that it's people that I know that are here. I know you guys, and that's the coolest thing about having a channel with people that come back. It's your loyal viewers. But I do really ultimately want to get to 100,000 subscribers so that I can get that plaque. That plaque I have dreamed of since I was a little kid. I've been making YouTube videos since I was an itty bitty baby boy. I won't lie. I've shown proof of that before too. But I've always dreamed of having even just a silver plaque. It doesn't matter if I don't ever get a golden plaque, but it matters a whole lot to me, that silver plaque, because it means I've achieved one of my childhood dreams, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to achieve it, but it is like a pride and joy goal to me. Yeah, we're still delayed, but it is what it is. We'll just have to put up with it until I get a new PC, I guess, or unless I'm not streaming on PC. But I will still do live streams. But the live streams I do from now on. Hello, Chase. It's nice to see you, Chase Von Hagen. I will say this though. The type of YouTube videos or live streams I do from now on, if I go live, are gonna be like this. They're gonna be like this. They're just gonna be me ranting or chatting with the chat, because that's what I need to do. I need some of that in order to make some more progress in life, because I'm really just trying to keep my channel alive as much as it can be, so I can get some more members or something, or so that I can get some more viewer retention. RETENTION, not attention, retention, viewer retention, and get some more of a community growing. Because if I can do that, it means I still have faith in my channel. Not saying I don't have faith in it at the moment, it's just not looking really good at the moment. I've lost, what, 2,000 subscribers just from not being live? I've gone down 2,000 subscribers from not being live. It's bad. It's bad. And it's just, what is a guy to do about it? when you can't afford to do anything about it. But then again, you give a broke man a camera and they can do a lot of things depending on how desperate they are. I'm trying. I'd like to do something. I won't end the stream until it's hit an hour. I want to do a decently long stream today where I'm just talking to the people. And it is what it is. Another thing, there's always seems to be another thing. I've got my 21st birthday coming up this year. It's going to be my biggest birthday. So if I've got my fingers crossed, which I do, then hopefully I'll be able to do something after my birthday to keep my YouTube channel going. What I mean by that is if I save up until my birthday and I still am saving, I might receive enough pocket money after that to go and invest in a new computer. Because right now, like I said, I'm earning money, but that money that I earn is used to cover important expenses and mandatory payments like insurance. I do have to pay for insurance. And insurance can be painfully annoying to deal with sometimes because it's hard to make the payments work. Whole lot of problems. I see these errors at the bottom of my screen. What are these? Skipped frames detected. 100%. I see what you guys were talking about. I can see the skipped frames. Having problem. Heavy CPU. I don't know how to calm my CPU down. If you guys have a look at this. Can I actually stream my CPU to you guys? Let's see if I can. Screen capture. Task manager. Here we go. I'll move me down into the corner so you guys can see this real quick. If you guys have a look at this, where is it? Hello. There we go. Performance. 14, 15. So I just restarted my computer and updated it this morning. I'm using that much CPU right now. And it's going up and down depending on what I'm doing, really. But it's usually sitting close to 100%. And the uptime was like 23 days earlier. It's gone down, though. It's all fixed. It's all been resolved. But like I said, I got a lot to sort out. I'm going to keep going live depending on my motivation. And to be honest, I'm pretty motivated. If you guys didn't catch it, Streamer University on Kai Cenat Streamer University. That was heavily motivating. Very, very motivating. You guys need to watch some clips. You guys need to watch some Kai Cenat clips. Maybe you guys should become streamers. Clamo, maybe you need to become a streamer. Doge Duck, maybe you need to become a streamer. Tyron G, maybe you need to keep streaming. I swear to God you have a channel. I don't like this being like delayed as hell. What is your second job for making money to save up and buy a new computer? Nothing. Nothing. I'm not medically cleared to work multiple jobs. Let alone jobs. I'm not medically cleared. But that's a life issue. I'll sort it out eventually. My medical ends at the end of this year, which means that I could be pursuing a job. I wanted to do an apprenticeship for construction, but the job I had before this was salary manager. I don't know what my qualifications are now, but the job I had before this was salary manager under hospitality. Training salary manager under hospitality. But it was a horribly painful job. Bad personnel. The managers there were horrible. My higher ups were horrible. So it wasn't worth doing. And it really depends on my health what I do next. But that's why I've been doing what I've been doing, losing weight to better my health so I can go back into doing stuff. And it's not just about my weight too, it's my mental health. My mental health has been on a steady incline, but it was going on a fast spiral downhill decline beforehand. Now it's going on an incline. We're going uphill. My mental health is getting real good. And it should be. It's been a long enough time of me waiting for a good time of my life, and I think I found it. But it's still realistic. If I'm being realistic, it's still doable. I can still use the money I'm making now to save up for a new computer, but it depends on how badly I want it. And my need for it is getting better every single day. Well, it's getting higher every single day. I want it more and more each time I watch like a stream with Queso or Kaizenat. Like, oh, I wish I could do that. Starforge, all of that stuff. Starforge systems. Got to get myself into it. Once I am, I'm in it. But don't expect me to be consistent or anything like I used to be several months ago. It's just not happening. Burnout is real. But burnout is super real when you've got no money. So you gotta really just take the wheel and embrace what hardship comes through when you're doing content online and stuff like that. It is what it is. It's hard to do. And I think the only reason I get so excited about watching other streams with other people like Kaizenat or Queso is, one, it's Queso's characteristics, his charisma, his personality. Kaizenat has the energy and the money to make a great stream, as well as the charisma. But it's usually his energy. He brings a lot of energy to the table and a whole bunch of other things. It's hard to be somebody you want to be without changing who you are at the same time as well. So I'm trying to keep my own identity without trying to replicate what Kaizenat and Queso are doing. It's hard to do things. It's hard to do anything. But I wanted to go live today regardless, because I wanted to share with you guys that things have really been happening behind the scenes. And it hasn't just been a matter of abandonment. I haven't just left this channel to rot in a corner. Technically I have, but I've been watching it rot. I haven't been ignoring it. And it's sad to watch this channel fall to pieces. But it really isn't falling to pieces. It's just being neglected. But you can't blame me. You can't. I'm not going to allow anybody to blame me for that anyway, because it is my PC. It's trash PC. What is my favorite streamer? It's Kaizenat and Queso. But outside of Kaizenat and Queso, because they're so unbelievably famous, if we're not going to go for famous people, I really enjoy watching Agent 00. He's still pretty famous. Or Reggie. His name's Girl He Funny. A weird tag, but it is what his name is. And on YouTube, my favorite streamer is... I don't have a favorite streamer on YouTube. I only watch Twitch. Matter of fact, I only watch Twitch at all. The only things I watch on YouTube is Good Mythical Morning. That's how you know I'm getting old. Because I enjoy watching Good Mythical Morning with Rhett and Link. And I also enjoy watching nature videos or animal videos. I feel like I'm getting old. Really, I feel like I'm getting old. But I'm not. I'm very young and youthful. I'm only 20 years old. And I got a life to live. But yeah. I'm not sure what else there is to cover, really. It's been a long journey on this channel that hasn't finished happening, I guess. But how much would I have to save for a reasonably good PC? Would probably be like $2,000 to $3,000, most likely. And I was looking at some PCs before, if you guys know any PCs that are good for gaming that cost at most 2,000, at the very most 2,000, anything 2,000 or under is a much more realistic number that I can cope with. But I can't invest like $5,000 into a high end gaming PC. I just can't. It'd be a matter of spending at most $2,000. I'm not spending any more money than I spent on my car on a freaking PC. Mind you, I didn't spend $10,000 on my car. I spent closer to about 7 point something thousand on my car, but I would never spend any more than I bought my car for on anything unless it were a house. At all. You hear Kayla saying being a streamer is not hard, but just sitting and talking while playing games and getting lucky, most of all just getting lucky. Yes, getting lucky is the hard part. I'm not gonna lie. Because I can sit down and play games and talk to people. But the getting lucky part is very hard to get. It's very hard to get lucky. But I feel like it's not just luck that helped Queso. I feel like I said before, him going live on TikTok while multi-streaming on Twitch really helped him. I feel like. And him being funny. But I'm not as funny as Queso, unfortunately. And I don't really enjoy TikTok. I don't actually have TikTok. I've made one TikTok in my entire life, and it got like 100 views because everything on TikTok gets views, I guess. And I quit. I closed the app and I never opened it again. Then I deleted it. I can't stand TikTok. But man, oh man, has it been a journey and a half for me. Because in November, that's another thing I should talk about. I've got enough time for this. In November, I went on a medication called Duramine. I don't know if you guys know what Duramine is, but it's a heart pill. Another word for it is phentermine or phentermine. I don't know how to say it, but it's spelled Duromine. And that medication is for your heart. It increases your heart rate and it makes your heart beat faster when you're exercising. So that pill increased my heart rate a lot. The side effects are horrible. They can take a man and give them a man period. It set me off on an emotional roller coaster, those medications. It genuinely set me on an emotional roller coaster, and I couldn't hold my own temper. I couldn't hold my own emotions. I would break down all the time, and it would be very easy for me to get angry. Very easily get angry. And when I returned to YouTube for a little bit, like the last live stream I did and a few before that, I was actively on Duramine during that time. Now I'm not on it. I went off of it about 3 months ago. I finished. You're not allowed to be on those medications for any longer than 3 to 4 months, and I was on it for about 4 months. They withdraw you from the world. They like isolate you. It's a bad pill. Honestly. But it's also very helpful. So if I could go back in time and I was asked whether or not I want to go on that medication again or for the first time, my answer now that I know what it's like, would be no. I would not want to ever touch that medication again. I don't recommend it. If you've got a bad mental health, but if your life is pretty good and your mental health is pretty spot on and your only problem is weight, then ultimately the best thing to do is to probably give it a shot. If you have the right mental health for it. But if your mental health is bad from the get-go, don't go on it. It'll make you really depressed and want to do bad things. Um, you're the only one who's commenting, but you're not the only viewer at the moment. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. As long as there's someone listening, it makes me feel good. So I'm not upset one way or another with how many people there are. I don't care. I'm happy. Um, but like I said before, that Duramine helped me a lot. It got me. What it did was it started my exercise. I started exercising when I got on the medication for the first time in a long time. I started really doing intense exercising. I even bought a skipping rope. I stopped lifting weights because weightlifting was only helping me get stronger. It wasn't helping me. Yeah, I was, but I'm still vaping, unfortunately. I'm not taking pills though. I'm not on any medications. No more drugs. No more medication. Sorry, I won't say drugs because I mean nicotine. Let's be honest. Um, but when I finished the Duramine, I still looked a bit chubby. Even in some of the last live streams, I looked pretty damn chubby. But it was when I had finished being on the Duramine, it was after the fact that I was on it. So the aftermath is what helped me lose weight. I started exercising on it, and because I got accustomed to exercising on it and eating lots less, I started having a new capacity. I couldn't eat as much food anymore because I've already been accustomed to this certain eating habit where I can only eat so much in a day. It's also an appetite suppressant, so I couldn't eat much on it anyway. Um, and I learned that behavior. I learned not to eat as much, and I learned to keep on exercising because you need it for your health. And I just go hiking literally every second day as long as it's not raining or if I'm feeling up to it. And hiking has been what's making me lose weight, really. I'm not finished losing weight, of course not. I'm still trying to lose weight actively, but I mean, right now, this is good progress, in my opinion. I never used to have a neck here. It used to be just a bulge. So it's just different. It's different for me. It's all exciting for me. It's a new journey because I've been trying to lose weight my entire life. I've just never succeeded as well until now. This is the first time I've transformed, basically, because I've lost weight before, but not a lot. And it's not enough to see a visible difference. This time it is. This time I've visibly dropped weight. You can tell. If you look at me now and you go back to an old stream of mine, you can see just how unbelievably fat I was. I'm not nearly as unbelievably fat as I was before. I'm fitter than I was in my very first live stream. No more smoking vaping, bro, if I'm an addict. Let me keep it like this. I've been vaping for 4 years now. I need a real specialist to come and help me lose that addiction. I need some sort of... you know what? I'll make a promise to you guys, even though I really don't have to. Next time I go see my doctor, my GP, my general practitioner, I will ask him to help me get off of it. I'll ask him for some nicotine patches. I don't know if nicotine patches work with vapes, because most people who use nicotine patches use them for getting off tobacco, but it could work. I don't like nicotine gum, though. I hate that stuff. It tastes horrible. It really tastes like you're eating poison. So I have tried to get off of it before. I don't drink alcohol, though. I will say that. I don't like drinking alcohol. I'll only have it on a special occasion with a mate or someone, or a family member. But yeah, I'm healthy now. Like, I'm healthy now. Before, when I was streaming before, I could only do like 4 push-ups. Now I can do like 20 push-ups without having too much trouble. And at most, I could probably knock out 30 to 40 push-ups if I really push myself. But 20 push-ups I can do. I can't say whether or not I can do it without breaking a sweat, but I can still do 20 push-ups, which is a lot better than 4. But I don't have my skipping rope in here, but the skipping rope also really helped me. I don't know if you guys know this or not. It is hard to do 30 seconds on a skipping rope. If you guys have got a skipping rope or any sort of rope you can skip with at home, I challenge you to try and skip without stopping for 30 seconds. Try and skip without stopping, and you can't cheat on yourself. You cannot lie to yourself. You have to do it properly. Sit there for about 5 seconds, try it, then try it for 30 seconds and see what it's like. And it's not none of this two-step thing. It's jump, jump, jump. Both feet have to leave the floor. It's not skip, 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 skip like the boxing people, because that's different. But that is also very unbelievably challenging. But yeah, I use skipping ropes and hiking to lose weight. Now I want to start working on my muscle. My legs have got some pretty good muscle in them because of all I've been doing is hiking. So my legs are really fit at the moment. I haven't skipped leg day, I can tell you that much. Arm day. Because I stopped lifting weights when I went on my weight loss journey, I stored them away in the shed outside. So we have to unpack that thing. When we unpack it, I'm going to get my new microphone out, and I'm also going to get my old weights out that I've packed away. Skipping rope is actually good for losing weight. For sure it is. Hell yeah it is. That thing made me break a sweat and a half. Like, the most amount of seconds I did on that skipping rope was about 34 seconds. 34 seconds is the longest I could go on that skipping rope for without stopping. But my heart rate through the roof. Like through the roof. I'm not going to do it now because I will shake the house. Everything's very fragile on my computer right now. My camera is set up in a very fragile place. Like, if I bump too much stuff, it'll go falling. I've got to be very careful. But, man, God almighty, I need to do something, right? I feel like now that I'm 20, and I'm about to be 21 really soon, in about 4 months, I really got to start finding out what I want to do. What I want to do with my life. I thought about doing a building apprenticeship. I know I'm not going to be able to succeed if I just do YouTube. I thought about it and I was being more realistic with myself. Being realistic, I'm not going to succeed if I'm just doing YouTube. So I got to have a job that makes me money so that I can support my YouTube career, or not career, YouTube journey. I doubt this, but sometimes people can succeed on YouTube because they've got the money for it and because they're working a real life job behind the scenes. And when they succeed enough on YouTube, they get to quit their job. But I doubt I'll ever get to that point. Besides, I'm not trying to stay on YouTube. I'm trying to switch to Twitch and YouTube. Do both at the same time. I used to do deadlifting, Benji Man. I did competitive deadlifting. There's actually an old video of me. Oh, I still have it up, I think, somewhere on my YouTube channel. I think it's the 9-year celebration video or 8-year celebration where I used to do deadlifting. But I have a permanent nerve pinch in my back where if I lift a certain amount of weight, too much weight, on a weird angle, it sends an electric shock up my spine. But I can still lift heavy weights. Fortunately, but with great risk. With very great risk. But doing bicep curls and stuff, that's good enough. I mean, I'm trying to get my strength up, keep it up, and also be able to be cardio fit. Not a big fan of calisthenics. I do not like doing push-ups on a bar. I've got a lot of weight to carry, I can't lie. And I already have to lift it up a hill. Maybe I could do a live stream of me doing a hike. But I don't know if there's reception up there or not. And there's always people walking up and down that hill, so it might be a bit awkward. But it's about an hour's hike. It's about 1 hour. Every second day, I'll take a 1 hour hike up and down. I burn about 2.7 thousand kilojoules, which is roughly about 5 to 600 or 5 to 700 calories burnt. So I'm burning about 5 to 700 calories every second day of each week. And I do about 3 to 4 walks, mostly 3 in a week. So that's almost a 2,000 calorie burn in a week. I'm burning 2,000 calories a week. That's pretty damn good. I mean, it's visibly good. It did good things for me. And I don't know how. It's chronic. But I don't know how my beard grew back. Because it is a chronic disease. It will stay with me forever. And it still exists. It's on my neck. You guys can't see. Can you see it? There's one right there. Little patch. It moved. It moves around your face. So it moved down to my neck. It even got up to my hair for a little bit. In the corner somewhere. But I healed it. I think that might... No, that's not it. Is it? No. It was somewhere in my hair. It's not a mountain. It's a hill. A mountain is defined as a rocky sediment with snow on top. A hill is something that has grass and isn't rocky. But this hill is called Colonial Knob. COLONIALKNOB. Colonial Knob. How about stream a hike and clip every interesting thing and post it to shorts? I could, but I don't think there's anything interesting on that walk. It's pretty bland. I could show you guys the view. Actually. I actually had a video pre-recorded on my phone that I was supposed to upload to YouTube Shorts. I didn't end up doing it because the video was talking about how I'm going to leave YouTube for a bit and make some money. But what I've learned is that I don't want to leave YouTube. I still want to keep it. I still want to do Karma still. And still keep the retention going. That's why I didn't upload it. Outdoor Boys, God bless them. I'm sorry to see them go, unfortunately. He did quit because of all the stress it was putting on his family with all the, can I get a picture please, going on. But I loved watching the Outdoor Boys. I couldn't do what he does. I don't live in a snowy continent or a snowy area. Unfortunately, I'd have to move down south of New Zealand to get the snow. But hey, I'm only 20. I'm not living where I'm going to be living for the rest of my life right now. And I'm having faith in my heart that I will be able to do something more exciting with this channel when I get a little older, when I can afford to do things. Because I'm still young right now. Even though I'm 20, I'm still young. I did orienteering around there before. Benji, are you from New Zealand? How about stream a hike clip? Oh, yeah, you already said that. Wait, yeah, Benji, are you from New Zealand? I must have forgotten if you did say it in the past. Oh, shoot. Oh, another thing. I have decided that this was all a good idea for not just one reason. Obviously, I've stated the reasons that I decided to sort my life out, but I left in November. I don't know if I said this in the past live streams, but I left because of a breakup. And that did a huge number on me. Because I wasn't prepared for it. I don't think I had the mental health to deal with it at the time, and I think that's pretty obvious. And because of that, I had to leave YouTube. Even though I promised to go live when I turned 20. The breakup happened on my 20th birthday, but realistically, it happened a little bit before that. It was just made official on my 20th birthday, the breakup. What happened after that was a matter of me retracting a lot of my money that I was supposed to be putting in other places and buying a car. So I see Benji. So the first thing I did was I bought a car I was supposed to go on a trip. I had $8,000 in my bank account at the time. I was supposed to go on a trip, plan a whole bunch of different days where I do certain things, and I even booked a 2-week accommodation and everything. And what ended up happening was probably the worst case scenario, but I don't blame anybody. It wasn't anybody's fault except for my own. I wasn't in a mentally stable place, but at this point, a lot of my life has been like that. It's only now, ever since I've been 20 years old, deep into it, I've been slowly changing into an adult, I guess, where it's like, life's not going to be, we're not going to be on Earth for the rest of our lives. Well, we are, but we're not going to be on Earth forever. So there's not enough time to spend just sitting around feeling miserable over something. And I'm feeling pretty positive in life right now. But that breakup really did a number on me. I really liked the person. But I think I did the best thing for myself that I could possibly do for myself after the breakup. Because what it did was it prompted me to go and buy that car, which I just said, which gave me freedom. It gave me the opportunity to, not freedom from anybody, like I was in a jail, but like freedom as in I can explore, I can do things without having to worry about other people driving me places. And the other thing was for my health. I needed to do all of this for my health. My health was doing really bad things. I had bad liver issues with my liver. I had to get an ECG scan to test my heart rate and everything to do with it. My blood. I had to get blood tests. Problems after problems. And it made me stressed. Really, really stressed. And I think I was just stressed at the time because my life was falling to pieces. Now, because I've motivated myself and pushed myself over the edge and beyond to do something that I've never been able to do before, and that's transform in 2 ways, not just physically, but mentally. It's given me a good mindset, a good frame of mind, and a good opportunity. I needed me time to just focus on myself, time to just worry about myself, and not think about wanting to be with somebody or have a relationship. I had to completely eradicate that thought in my head. And I had to realize and say to myself, you need yourself more than you need anybody else right now. You need to be with yourself. You need to fix yourself before you can go finding other people. And so I did exactly that. I went and fixed myself, not fully finished yet. I've still got work to do. But I completely ignored the idea of being with other people, being in a relationship. I was happy. I was content with not being with people so that I could heal, so that I could make self-progress, so that I could be self-aware and make life progress. And that's what I've done. But that doesn't mean I'm prepared to do anything like that right now. It does mean, however, that I'm not as reluctant to do things as I was before. I'm still very spontaneous and willing to get out there and have fun, create content, do exciting things with my life, and make the most out of it, and hope for the best, because you only live once, and you don't live forever either. So that's what I mean. Do what you can. Do the very best you can. And don't ever tell yourself you're doing the very best you can unless you know you're doing the best you can. Because I kept on bullshitting to myself. I kept on lying to myself by saying, you're doing what you can right now. I wasn't. I wasn't even getting up off my ass and going for walks. I was sitting inside doing nothing. And so that's when I realized I have to stop lying to myself. I've got to be a man, grow up, and start telling the truth. I'm not doing anything. Got to get up, got to get out, got to do something. So I did. I got up, I got out, and I did something. Guys, when you start doing that, life is like an angel on a tree, you know? It's a beautiful thing. Life is a beautiful thing once you start focusing on it and doing the right thing. But yeah, boy, what a life. Oh yeah, and the house got renovated. I don't know if you. I'm pretty sure you guys saw that. Well, moving out of this house at the end of the year, so that's gonna be another thing. Hawke's Bay. I didn't know that, Banji. Yeah, no, I was just up in Whakatane not long ago, and then I went over to Taranaki. I went through Ohakuni. I don't know where Hawke's Bay is. I'm pretty sure that's down south, isn't it? Or is that really far up north, like near Bay of Plenty? Pretty sure it's near Bay of Plenty, right? That'll take you a while to answer, so I'm just going to assume it'll be a minute. But yeah, make good life decisions, and life will treat you nicely. But you have to realize life isn't always going to be fair. You just have to suck it up, bite the bullet, and exist. And just go through it. Deal with it. It is what it is. Boy. What is this top fans thing? Yeah, that's what it is. There's XP in chat now. Oh, so I can get people to sit here and watch the whole time and get XP out of it. Interesting. I can see all the people who have been talking or who have even just appeared in chat. That's cool. The stream's been an hour. It's actually been longer than an hour. I'm surprised I had enough to talk about within an hour. But then again, it's been a long time since I went live. Oh, Easter Topol. I'm going up to Topol soon. I like going there to see the Hooker Falls. But that's where my iwi is, Ngati Tū Whare Toa, my marae. It's in not Hawke's Bay, sorry, Topol. It's been a lovely stream, but I think it's about time I wrap it up. It has been absolutely amazing. I could go for a drive, but I'm not interested in going anywhere right now. I got other things to focus on. Let me quickly check the stream out on YouTube real quick and then wrap it up. This has been really exciting. I know it's been a small stream. Hello, Zero, or 3 Isro. Hello, Isro. But, what the? Let me have a look at this. I clicked on the stream. Analytics. Let's look at the analytics of this video real quick. Surprised we've got 8 viewers still watching. I wonder who's just snooping on the live stream and who's just not talking in chat. Because there's been a consistent amount of viewers the whole time. Just not saying much. Hey, Topol, cool. As I'm going down Wellington in a few weeks. What are you doing down in Wellington for? Hey, the stream has over 100 views. Not bad. That's actually pretty damn good. That's pretty cool. And the stream has been maintaining a steady number of views. That's lovely. Between 7 or 8. Well, chill stream. 8 Topol. Now listen, hey Josh. Hey, would you guys... I'm going to ask you, Claymore, because you seem to be like my number 1 viewer. If we're not talking about XP, you seem to be the one that's hung around the longest. So I will ask you this Claymore. Claymore, do you think it's a good idea that I make content still, but more like this instead of Roblox, or do you think I need to do something else? And be honest to me. Don't you lie to me. Don't you lie to me, or I'll come to you in the hut, and I'll find you. And I'll let you know how I feel about you lying to me. Sorry. Was that too much? Did I get carried away? Claimer. I literally just woke up and about an hour ago I had a dream about you. What did you dream about? I want to know about this. This is interesting information. Let's hear it. Was it a cool dream? Or was it a sad dream? Was it a bad dream? Was it a happy dream? Taking my sister down there for the National Choir. How old are you, Benji? Are you older than me? Are you my age? Can you drive? Are you driving your sister down here? Be honest. Don't lie. Like, are you older than me? Like, Claymore, what would you enjoy watching? Like, something you wouldn't, like, click off in less than a second. Ooh. I don't know what I'm doing. I dreamt about you being in a please donate game and you got smited by karma. You mean I got smited by myself? Boy. See, this is why I don't play please donate anymore. Oh, this chair is killing me. Look at this. I'm using this as my chair right now. Until I get my new chair tomorrow. Hasm smart. Hasm will never. Hasm would never. If I had 1,000,000 Robux, you know what I'm doing? Oh, I can't DevX it. That's right. You can't DevX. Please donate money. Dang. Then if I had 1,000,000 Robux from please donate, I'd probably invest it in making some sort of game that'll give me enough Robux to DevX. What is that? ASMR videos? What kind of person do you think I'll be? What? ASMR? Why do you suggest that? That's a weird suggestion. Ow! I'm just trying to fix my chair, chat. Oh, it is fixed. I'm an idiot. Oh. It makes you more fun to watch than other streams. Interact with chat. Yeah, fair enough. I guess that's why I like Twitch, because when you're watching Twitch, they're watching chat. I think that's the most important thing about being a streamer. It's always watching chat. As a viewer, I hate it when I'm watching a streamer who's doing something but refuses to look at chat. I hate it when streamers just don't like looking at chat whatsoever. It's just annoying. Like, at least be self-aware of what's going on. No, I'm terrible at developing. But I have developed... Well, actually, no, that's not true. I do have a game that got 1,000,000 visits, and that's the Haunted Halloween one, if you guys don't remember that. It doesn't exist anymore, but it is on my Roblox profile, I think. In my favorites. It's in my favorites games. No, I'm Def Younger. I can almost drive. She's driving and I'm tagging along. Are you just coming down for the vibes? Just for the vibes. Come down for the vibes. I won't lie. It is windy here and cold. Extraordinarily cold. So you might want to bring some extra layers if you're thinking about coming down. I won't lie. But I didn't know that she was doing National Choir. But then again... Wellington is a beautiful place for people to do choir. We have a lot of choir down here. We do. We really do. We get a lot of choir. I wish you and your sister all the best then. But if you're coming down for the vibes, like I said, bring some layers. It's cold. It's really cold. I was supposed to go up to Toport with my brother to collect... my 21st birthday key. I don't think you guys know what that is unless you're Māori or... Is it a Māori thing? I don't know if it's a Māori thing. But Claymore, you should know what a 21st key is, and Banji, maybe you even know what a 21st key is. It's nice having just Kiwi viewers, you know? But then again, it only makes sense that I have Kiwi viewers. Because, I mean, I'm a Kiwi as well. Most of my viewers when I was doing Please Donate were coming from the Philippines. That's when I had to learn to say, wala ako Robux kaibigan ko patawad, or wala ako Robux kaibigan. Don't worry, I've been to Wellington tons of times. Good. God bless. Are you going to the TSB arena? Where is the choir going to be? I've been to the TSB arena and I've been to the Sky Stadium. I worked inside of the Sky Stadium for an Armageddon, and I went to watch my brother and sister perform Māori haka, or Māori performances at the TSB arena. But I think you guys would most likely be in the TSB arena. That thing's set up for like choir. I don't like living in Wellington just because of the wind. Listen, Claymore, that's funny you say that, because there's this Facebook page where it's just about where I live, Porirua, right? And it's about trampolines. And that Facebook page is a Facebook group for people to post pictures of missing trampolines ending up in their backyard because of the wind. So every now and then in the day, someone will be like, if this is your trampoline, it's at my house, come and get it, post, and then they'll give the address, and the trampoline's just sitting on their fence. I'm not joking. I can show you proof as well. I'll just have to do it another time, not right now. We lose trampolines in other people's backyards all the time in New Zealand, Wellington. But then again, Wellington is the windiest city in the world. And that is Google. Google it. Google, you can find it. The windiest city in the world is Wellington. I don't know where she's going, but it'll be just staying at the top 10. I've heard of the top 10. Hang on, let me have a look at this. Top 10 Wellington. You're staying at a holiday park? In the Hut? You're going to Lower Hutt. You're going near Claymore. Claymore's going to be extremely close to you. Wait, Claymore, you Upper Hutt or Lower Hutt? Lower Hutt's literally top 10? Hang on. How far is top 10 from me? How far is top 10 holiday park from here? It's a 29-minute drive from my house. That's how far it is. Dang, bro. That's why I've heard of it before. Because it's not very far away. My friend suggested it to me when we were going camping. We've been camping a few times. I only like wind when it cancels school. It's the best. We've never had school cancelled because of the wind. Ever. Ever. I've never seen school cancelled because of the wind. Ever in my life. School's been cancelled because of earthquakes. Yeah, there you go. Then you are right next to Claymore, basically, Banji. You'll be right next to him. That is cool. Hello, Putin. Hey, I'm not going to say much. I will not be saying much, but I will say this. I heard about what happened with Iran today. I heard about what happened with Iraq. I don't know if it was Iraq or it was Iran and some other country, I forgot. Doesn't matter. I'm not going to say much about it whatsoever because it's a very sensitive topic. But let's just say that was a very interesting situation. If you guys know what I'm talking about, that's cool. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Trees falling down and stuff. That's interesting. Yeah, we've only been called out for weird things like earthquakes or floods. Like, those are the only reasons I've ever been pulled out of school. I remember back in 2009? I think it was 2009. I remember back in 2009 we got cancelled because of a weather bomb. Or was it 2011? I don't remember when it was, but there was a weather bomb, and I think it was in 2009. And what happened was, a weather bomb is basically when a large clump of dark clouds sort of just come and throw a massive amount of rain, thunder, and hail down in one good big fat go. And the whole streets were all flooded. I was walking not even ankle deep beyond that. I mean, like, my feet are down here and the water is up here. Like, I was walking almost knee high in the water. My bad, my network went. Nah, you're all good. Yeah, bro, Claymore, you should go visit Banji. See if you can find Banji Man at the holiday park. Geneva for summer holidays. Oh, nice. The only time school has been cancelled was when I was in school during Christchurch, and it got cancelled midday because of the mosque shootings. Oh, yes, that's right. Yes, I was at Tawa College at the time, and we were all on the field. We put our heads down to commemorate those who were lost during the mosque shootings. But I thought you were going to say because of the earthquakes. Because, I mean, 2012, boy, was that a bad year for New Zealand. 2013, too. Boy, was that a bad year for earthquakes in New Zealand. That was terrible. The whole of Christchurch just went bang. It just went down. I don't know why Christchurch got hit badly and most of the rest didn't. It was confusing because we had students from Christchurch schools migrating to our schools in Wellington. We had kids from Christchurch come to our schools here in Porirua because of the earthquakes. Like, their schools had to get shut down and they had to migrate to other schools to do their learning. It was incredibly insane. School got cancelled for 3 days for me because of water pipe bursts. Yeah, see, water pipe bursts are serious too. It's one of those horribly simple things that can cause a lot of problems, even though it's just such a simple thing. A water pipe bursting. But then again, a water pipe bursting could mean a lot of things. It could mean a school might flood. It could mean water damage to property. It could mean that we can't flush toilets, or it can mean we can't drink the water. So that's why they had to shut it down with water damage. Earthquakes were why I moved to New Zealand. Where are you from? I thought you were a Kiwi. And why would you move to New Zealand for the earthquakes? Are you serious? What kind of thing is that? Can you explain that analogy to me? You moved to New Zealand because of the earthquakes. That doesn't make any sense to me. Explain that analogy to me. Explain why you moved to New Zealand because of the earthquakes. Unless you lived somewhere like Chile. You know, Chile's got devastating earthquakes. Gosh. Or even the Indonesian, or what was it, the Boxing Day tsunami? I don't know where that was, but somewhere around those areas. New Zealand has some very bad cases of dangerous earthquakes. Our country is directly on top of a tectonic plate. We're on top. Our country is on top of a crack in the Earth's crust. So if that just went and went like that, New Zealand's just right on top of it. The worst part is, we're in the middle of the deepest, biggest ocean in the world, and there's nowhere except for Australia nearby and the islands. And New Zealand is home to one of the world's 7 supervolcanoes, which is the whole of Lake Taupo. The whole of Lake Taupo is just the tip, the very tip of the volcano. It's only the tip. The whole of Lake Taupo is the tip of the supervolcano, which is submerged in the ground. There's only 7 supervolcanoes in the world. Yellowstone is one of the supervolcanoes in the world. And I know you guys know what Yellowstone is. That's why I brought it up, because it's Yellowstone Park in America. My dad was a geologist, so his work paid for us to move down for opportunities. Your dad came here to study earthquakes. I mean, that makes sense. If he's a geologist and he wants earthquake information or even tsunami information, New Zealand kind of makes sense because we get earthquakes all the time. Like, there could be an earthquake happening in New Zealand right now that's like a magnitude 1.0. Earthquakes are happening all the time in New Zealand, all the time. I feel an earthquake, I don't do anything. I could be gaming at my computer, right? I could feel everything shaking. I don't do anything. I just sit there and keep gaming. The only time I'll ever get up is if the earthquake's happening for any longer than a minute, or if the earthquake is getting bad. But I've only experienced really bad earthquakes as a kid. I haven't experienced any recently, fortunately, but I don't want to jinx it because I feel like we're overdue for another big earthquake. But when I was growing up, I remember the magnitude 7.9. I was asleep through the whole 7.9 magnitude earthquake. I didn't feel any of it. Everybody else in the house was awake. I got pulled out of bed last because I was on the top bunk. But I didn't feel anything. I was so confused. I was wondering why everyone was up. It was like 3 a.m. And I was sat in my bed. I woke up and I was like, why is everyone panicking? And apparently I missed a gigantic earthquake, which did literally nothing to our house. We were completely fine, honestly. But it did damage. It's not as bad as the Christchurch ones. I like earthquakes. But they do scare me. In my opinion, I think an earthquake is more dangerous than most other natural disasters, depending on the earthquake. Because an earthquake can cause land mass to change. It can cause mountains to go like this. It can change the formation, the terraformation of Earth. It can change the landscape. It can make cuts in the land like this and literally form new rivers. It can form new lakes. It can form new everything. It forms land. It brings land from underneath the water up above the water. That's why I think that they're the most scariest, but also because they can do this to land, shake it down, break it apart, and they can also cause massive tsunamis, like the tsunami we got during Boxing Day in 2004, which I was somehow alive for, but I was only 2 months old when it happened. But Boxing Day tsunami was one of the most devastating, if not the most devastating tsunami in the world to have ever happened in recorded history with humans and fatalities. But tsunamis are only really caused by earthquakes or giant rocks and stuff collapsing under the ocean floor. But it's mainly caused by earthquakes. Volcanoes cause earthquakes. Earthquakes cause volcanoes to do bad things too. It's all crazy. New Zealand is filled to the brim with volcanoes and filled to the brim with earthquakes. It's an insane situation, right? So your dad must have come here for a pretty good reason, because there's a lot of things going on with the Earth. I took Earth Space Science back in high school as well, and I loved it. I loved learning about geology and the world, biology. It was all pretty cool. And we did all of that in the subject Earth Space Science, because it was about Earth and its natural disasters, sedimentary rocks, formations, terraformations. But then it was about space, and space is my favorite scientific topic. I love astronomy. Because I think it's more fascinating that we haven't discovered much about space than we have with the ocean. I don't care what anybody says. I don't believe that we know more about space than we do about our own sea. I believe we know far less about space than we do about our own ocean and what's underneath it. There might be several new creatures in the ocean that we haven't discovered, and even depths that we haven't gotten to yet. But we don't even know if life exists in space. It's that bad. And we haven't even gone any further than what? The moon. Humans haven't gone any further than the moon. We haven't even left our own solar system. We haven't even left our own galaxy. The only thing that exists that's out there far enough into our solar system to be able to say this thing has traveled through our solar system is that robot that took that picture of Earth from a far distance. That's the only thing out there that's traveled as far as it has. What was 2016's earthquake? That would have been when I was an intermediate. That was the 7.9 magnitude, I think, Clemo. The 7.9, I think it was. 7.9 or 7.8, I don't know. I think it was 7.8 magnitude earthquake, and that was in 2016, I believe. That's the one I slept through. I don't remember it. My siblings do. I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten today. Ugh. Fortunately for me, I remembered I have a snack. I have a snack. Forgot this was in my drawer. I can't find the normal flavored Hershey's chocolate. I can only find cookies and cream. Clemo, do you know anywhere in New Zealand, or not New Zealand, Wellington area that sells chocolate Hershey, not cookies and cream Hershey? I feel like there are aliens. No. I can't say I know there are aliens, because I don't. I can't say I know there are aliens, because I don't know. Oh, that feels... I don't like that chocolate. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I do not like that. I'm going to throw that away. I will throw that away. That's gross. I don't like cookies and cream. I don't know what I was thinking. No, but what I'm saying is I believe that there are aliens out there. No, I can't say I know there are aliens, but I'd love to say I know there are aliens because, look, every time it turns nighttime, what do you guys see in the sky? You see stars. What is it in our solar system that is keeping us alive? It's the sun. The sun is what we are orbiting around. We orbit around the sun's gravitational field. There are trillions upon trillions of stars in space. That means that if there are any stars out of those trillions and trillions that are anything similar to our star, giving off a yellow light, not a blue light. It's not a white star. Our star is an orangey yellow star, which is good. If there's any stars that are similar to our star, our sun, out in space, which there are bound to be plenty of, an abundance of them. We've already found stars that are almost exactly similar to the sun. But if there are trillions of stars out there, that means that there's an opportunity for there to be trillions of other solar systems with planets rotating around those other stars' gravitational fields or gravitational orbit. This means that there are trillions and trillions of opportunities for other life forms. Now, I'm not saying there are opportunities for us to discover these life forms. To my knowledge, I don't even think I'll be alive by the time we discover another life form outside of space. I don't think I'll exist. I think I'll be too old and die before that opportunity comes. But I know that the opportunity of life existing in space, or the likelihood of life existing in space, is high. It's more scary if there are aliens or if there isn't, and we alone in the universe. Now that's good. That's a good question. Would it be more scary if we were the only ones to exist? Yes and no. It depends on how you look at it. For example, if we're the only ones to exist, it means that there is nothing smarter than us. Nothing. And that's bad. Because we aren't very smart. If you think about it, there are animals who can do things better than we can. There are animals who can run better than we can. There are animals who can see better than we can. Right? These animals possess inhuman abilities that we cannot do. If it's possible for an animal to do things humans can't do, but they can do better than us, then it's a really bad thing if we're the only living things in existence. Because that means that the only thing with a high enough IQ to speak words and be human is humans. If we are the smartest things that exist, it's a really bad thing. However, it's also a great thing, because it means that there's nothing out there that could threaten us. Ever. On the contrary, if there are other life forms out there, which I believe there are, there could be something out there that could heavily threaten us as humans. That could really, really threaten the human race. However, I don't think that it would be something that would happen in our lifetime. I don't even know whether or not that could be a possibility before humans go extinct. And on top of that, not everything might be hostile. There could be some really nice things out there, nice humans or other humans. There aren't ever going to be other humans in space. Not like this. We evolved based on random occurrences. If we didn't have those dinosaurs get wiped out by miraculous asteroids back in the day, then there'd probably still be dinosaurs. Humans wouldn't exist. We happened under natural occurrences that we couldn't control, but space could. So we were just a random event that happened. We exist because of random events that have happened that we had no control over. Like I said, humans might not be here right now if those dinosaurs didn't get touched. But those dinosaurs decided to get touched. And touched they did. Because they died. Most of them. I mean, we still have the tuatara, which is a New Zealand animal. It's a lizard, but it's also a dinosaur. A living dinosaur, a living relic. But, like, space it's a vacuum. And in it are multiple light years of travel distance, which we will never be able to cover. If a human moves faster than light, your body's just going to split into just nothing but atoms. Your body can't keep up with that speed. Your body can't even keep up with the speed of sound sometimes. It's too gosh dang fast. I think the only way we'd be able to do that is if we relied heavily on our future technology, and it is a curious thing. But I know I know that there's an opportunity for life to exist out there. I'm not saying I know that there is life because I don't have any evidence to back that statement. But there's a good chance for something out there to exist. Really is. Can't believe I got carried away talking about space. Look at this, man. I've been sat here for almost 2 hours straight just chatting. Just yapping. Just yapping. Wow. Elon Musk better make a W rocket ship. I'm going to keep it real with you. I don't even think it'll be Elon Musk who helps us make any more progress in space. I believe it'll take a lot more than what Elon Musk has discovered to find out anything more about space and its distance. And it's you know, I feel like we've got a lot more to discover. Humans have a lot more to discover before it's safe to say we know more about space than we do about the sea. Because it's a bunch of bullshit. We know more about the ocean than we do about space, whether you like it or not. It is unbelievably factual. I sound like a nerd. I sound like a nerd right now. Bro. Interesting. Russian. It's been one hell of a stream, hasn't it? It's been an interesting stream. Lots to talk about. Another thing I wanted to look into, by the way, Claymore, this is something I'm telling you directly as well. I wanted to do a stream where I'm under the influence, but I think that's against the policy of YouTube. However, I don't think it's against the policy of Twitch. Hello, ducks. We're too early to explore universe, exactly. But the scary thing is, Tyron G, I feel like humans are going to be extinct by the time we even, before we even get an opportunity to get smarter. Smarter like that. I mean, as in super smarter. I feel like humans aren't, we're going to wipe ourselves out before we find any life out there, I feel like. Hello! What is your username? You don't have a username. Oh, it's E. Your username is E. What a cool username, man. This has been a very interesting stream. It has been. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say this right now. I might do a stream once a week, and I'll do it on a weekend. Because it's not so I can't stream on a every second day basis or even on a daily basis for the fact that it'll burn me out and because I just don't have the computer for that. I don't. But I feel like it's nice to do a weekly catch up with the viewers and see what you guys have been up to. It'll be like a weekend catch up with Karma. Day one or part two catch up. We're going to catch up with Karma. You just tune in next weekend, guys. Tune in next weekend because I'll go live next weekend as well. I'll probably end the stream in 7 more minutes because I didn't think it'd be an hour, let alone almost 2. So once it gets to 2 hours, I'll wrap it up. I'll wrap it up finally. I've had fun. I've had a good time. I don't, if I can get 100 views on a stream after being gone for so long, that's W to me. Also, we're looking, another thing, within the next few months, I'm hoping to make a few more members. I really don't know if it's possible because it is asking a lot from the world. But, hold on, I'm fixing the chair again. It is, one way or another, it is very helpful having members active on this channel because it does pay me. It's my main form of payment from YouTube at the moment. It's through members. But yeah, kicking it with Karma on a weekend might be a cool thing to do. kicking it with Karma on a weekend. See what he's up to, see what you guys are up to. I feel like that's a good way to try and transform these streams, make them into something else, you know, instead of what it has been. Because it has been, it's been quite a journey of longevity and hardship with this channel, and I don't want to make it something miserable. I want to make it something cool. 5 more minutes and then I can end the stream. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes, chat. What can I do for 5 more minutes? I can. What can I do? I don't know. I'll be losing more weight over time. Right now, I'm at a comfortable weight where I'll probably be at this weight for a while. Because it's getting harder to drop weight. Once you've dropped a certain amount of weight, it gets harder to drop weight. So it's like I have to work harder to do it now in order to get where I want to be. My goal has already been set. My goal was 120. I'm there now. And I'm trying to improve. Anyway, chat. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Sorry. Behind my chair. See what's going on from the back. I don't know. I'm just trying to draw out the time right now. Oh. I think ultimately the best thing I've been able to share with the stream today is the weight loss. Like I said, Claimo, if you go back and you look at some of the old content I was doing, you can see the weight loss. You'll be able to see it. My friend in real life, my best friend in real life, he sent me a couple videos, and one of them was me doing ice skating with him and his ex, with him, his ex, and myself. We were all going ice skating, and he sent me a video of me doing the ice skating, and I had the alopecia on both sides at the time, and a very big face, and I was sweating buckets of just sweat. So I find it really funny to look back at sometimes. You never know what you'll find when you look back at old posts and old videos and old things you guys did with your mates. Every now and then it's nice to go back and reminisce on nostalgia. And I'm reminiscing on this channel right now. It's nostalgic. This channel is what? It's almost 10 years old. I made this channel in 2015. Seriously, I wanted to make it 2014, honestly. Because that's when I was supposed to try and start YouTube, but never ended up happening. I don't think I had permission to do it. Then I stopped caring about permission and I made my own email and started doing things. That's in 2015. My last year of primary school. Was it? Yeah, it was my last year of, what you guys in America call elementary, but most of you guys are all from New Zealand, so it was my last year of primary school. I started primary school in 2009, and I ended primary school in 2015. Started intermediate in 2016, finished in 2017. Started high school 2018, finished in 2023. I always thought it was 2022, but it was 2023. Okie dokie. 1 minute left. I suppose I could take this opportunity to say thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And that I will hopefully see you guys next week. If I'm live. Cross your fingers, because I really don't know. If I'm feeling it, I'll go live. If I'm really not feeling it, I won't. But keep your noties on, because you just don't know. You will never know when I go live. It just happens spontaneously. I sparked today because I felt like it. Right?